I thank the chairman again for yielding. I just want to make clear once again that this bill does not appropriate money to the FTC, and I think the chairman of the Judiciary Committee and I will continue to advocate for more funding, but this is not an appropriations bill. The ultimate decision about whether money will be appropriated to the FTC or the Department of Justice will be made, like every other appropriation, by the members of the Congress of the United States after a robust debate, and the Congress will decide. This generates revenue. It makes certain that big mergers are paid for by gigantic near monopolies or big corporations, not by our constituents, and it lowers the price for merger reviews on smaller transactions. So that's all it does. Secondly, it's important to remember, this is, as Mr. Buck said, this isn't a Republican or a Democratic bill. I want to read to you from a statement from Senator Klobuchar and Senator Durbin. The Merger Filing Modernization Act is the product of years of bipartisan work in both the House and the Senate to improve the enforcement of our antitrust laws and protect competition and consumers. This package of bills will update merger filing fees and help ensure that the federal antitrust agencies can be properly funded, that information on foreign subsidies is made available to federal enforcers, and that state antitrust enforcement can proceed more efficiently and without needless delays. And I also have a statement from Senator Lee, Senator Cotton, Senator Grassley, Republicans in the Senate, who say, and I quote, "This package represents a strong bipartisan consensus approach to strengthening enforcement of the federal antitrust laws against both big tech and other bad actors." So this is widely supported by Republicans and Democrats in both chambers, and I think it's an example where we can work together collectively to respond to a serious problem, the consolidation of economic power. You know, antitrust is important because we know competition is the single greatest driver of innovation. Without competition, you don't have innovation. And innovation produces more choices, better quality, lower prices. It benefits consumers and small businesses and workers. And so this is an important way. I'm sorry.
Madam Speaker, I'm sorry. I didn't see the change. Madam Speaker, I yield an additional 30 seconds to the gentleman.
And thank you,
Mr.
Chairman. And so I would say again, this is about supporting competition with some very common sense proposals that have strong bipartisan support in both chambers. We can finally let big tech know that the time in which they can do whatever they want and continue to behave as monopolists is coming to an end. Overwhelmingly, the American people support reining in big tech. Over 70% in poll after poll after poll. But one of the things I want to just mention is, with concentrated economic power, often comes concentrated political power. That's one of the dangers of monopoly. They have too much political power. Let's prove them wrong, pass this bill, and with that I yield back.